Hey YouTube, Christo here. Got another video for you. Next review, finally ready. I've actually shot this a couple times already and it's just been way too long. I don't know why, but I'm just going way too long for it. So hopefully I can cut some of the fat out and get this one in a good time. So let's look at it. Paco Rabanne Ultrared. And this was created in 2008, and I can't actually find a perfume on this. I've done a lot of research and I can't find anything. So I'm going to assume it is the perfume from Ultraviolet, Jacques Cavalier. I hope that's right. I don't know, I can't find any information on it anywhere. There seems to be a lot of stuff about this that I just can't find. This is listed as a citrus gourmand, and I definitely agree with that. There is a lot of citrus in the opening, and it is a very gourmand feeling, very sweet, very candy-like. So let's look at the notes and you'll see what I mean. In the top we've got blood orange, just blood orange, that's the only note in the top. Then in the mid we've got tonka bean and praline. In the base, patchouli and vanilla. The most predominant notes are definitely praline. After the dry down, this thing is praline for hours and hours, okay? The blood orange, also predominant, but it is basically just in the top. After the top fades away, the blood orange pretty much is all gone. And I do also get vanilla, but mostly in the base. In the last maybe hour, there is a lot of vanilla in this, very predominant vanilla. Okay, now this one I do want to say that this is very different than Ultraviolet, okay? If you are a fan of Ultraviolet and you're thinking about picking this up, wait a few minutes, okay? Because you might be a bit surprised by this one. This one, what does it make me think of? Well, this makes me think of very sweet, very rich, creamy, colorful candy. I mentioned this before, Campina. They're very small, little round candies with like a striped pinwheel effect, red and white stripe. They may be a different name in other parts of the world, I'm not quite sure, but this makes me think of them as well. It also makes me think of a unisex scent. This could totally be aimed for women, or it could be a unisex as well. I've heard people compare this to Angel, and actually, you know, people saying this could be Angel's unisex offering. I wouldn't say that. I think, you know, there's quite a different feel between this and Angel or Amen, but I do see, you know, a slight similarity in the kind of sweet, fruity, kind of gourmandy feeling, especially with Angel women. Now, if you guys have watched my videos, you know I've got my dry down over here, and I'm going to give a spray, and I'm going to analyze it. Okay, in the opening, definitely blood orange. That's about all I get in the opening, to be honest, is just a lot of blood orange, and that's what the notes say, so, you know, I could be right. Blood orange, that's it, that's all I can smell. In the dry down, I can totally get like kind of a powdery tonka bean praline feeling. Vanilla, a little bit, but definitely in 3 or 4 hours, if I smell this again, it'll be all vanilla. Little bit of patchouli, but not too much. A lot of vanilla, you know, towards the end of the scent. Now, I do get a bit of a synthetic feeling from this, unfortunately, like a plasticky synthetic feeling, which is one of the only similarities I can actually draw between this and the Ultraviolet original. And unfortunately, in Ultraviolet, the kind of strange plasticky synthetic feeling works for me, but in this, because it's a citrus gourmand, it doesn't fly. I don't like it. It doesn't, you know, need to be in here. If it's intentional, I don't know, but if it is, they shouldn't have put it in. Okay, bottle sizes. This comes in 2 bottle sizes, pretty standard, 50, and this one your 100 ml. Prices range pretty dramatically on this one. I've did a lot of research and I can't actually find if this is a limited edition or if this is a seasonal flanker or if this has been discontinued. I can't tell. There's people who swear by all three statements and there's nothing on the Paco Rabanne site about this at all, and this is only 3 years old. So I'm not really sure. I'll keep doing my research, but I really genuinely don't know if this is, you know, going to be a mainstay or if this is seasonal or if it's already, you know, been taken out of production. I'm not sure. But the prices for this are pretty dramatic. If you look around, you can probably get a good deal, maybe $40 to $50 for 100 mil. Anywhere up to 80 or more if you buy retail or if you buy from someone who has this on eBay because they think it's discontinued. They're probably going to charge you a bit more for it. But I would say on average you can probably get this for about 50 to 60 bucks if you look around long enough. Now, longevity for me is about above average. It's good. I'd say this gets about 5 to 7 hours, which is, yeah, about above average. Average, I would say 4 to 6. This gives me about 5 to 7. Projection, again, about above average. It's good, but luckily it's actually not too strong for something that you would think a sweet gourmand would be. You know, that's actually good in my books, that this doesn't project too strongly. Occasion. This is a hard one for me. I can't really give a specific occasion. Maybe fun. I don't know, because this is really bright and cheery and fun and youthful feeling. That's about the only thing I can really say. I wouldn't wear this casually because, you know, if I'm just kicking it around the house, you know, I want to wear something kind of fresh and, you know, maybe citrusy or, you know, sporty. I don't really want to wear something that makes me smell like a big giant candied orange. Also, this might be good for the club. If you're into clubbing, if you're into dancing, this might work. But be warned, because this is so sweet, you know, you might have dudes smelling it, thinking you're a girl, and, you know, I don't know, whatever, maybe that's your preference, you know, I'm not here to judge, you know, to each his own, but yeah, I don't know, this is a weird one because it is so sweet. This could easily get mistaken as a women's scent. Alright, season. This is another strange one because I totally get polar opposites for this. I'm going to say this is good for the summer and for the winter. The kind of sweet, bright, cheery feeling that I get from this I think would be really great for like a hot summer day. But on the other hand, it's got enough strength and longevity that I think you could probably wear this in the winter and, you know, actually be able to pick it up. I think it would be alright. So I think this would be pretty good for summer and winter, which is, you know, quite good for a men's scent. Age. I'm gonna say this one is for a younger crowd. I'm gonna say 25 and under will be most appealing to this. But if you're over 25 and you're into gourmands, yeah, this will probably do it for you. You would be pretty into this. If you're into sweet gourmands, this will do it for you. Personally, this one, I didn't get this until a bit too late. I bought this about 1.5 years ago, and I was kind of already out of my sweet phase by then. But if I would have got this about 2.5 or 3 years ago, I probably would have gone crazy for this. But personally, I'm not really into the sweet stuff like I used to be. Okay, positive. What's positive about this? Well, it is pretty damn unique for something that is targeted as a men's scent. You know, there's not really anything like this in the men's world. It's also a citrus gourmand, which, again, there are no other citrus gourmands as far as I could find in the men's world. It's got above average longevity, it's got above average projection, but on the other hand, it's not too strong, which, you know, if this was a bit stronger and it, you know, projected more, I might find it, you know, too cloying and sticky for me. But it's not, so that is good. There is, you know, a bit of level to this. Also, I think it is good that this works in the summer or the winter. You don't get that too often. And also for a collector like me, this is very different to ultraviolet, so it is worth buying if you are a collector. If you want something, you know, that is a bit different, this would be good. Negative, what's negative? Well, the big one, the biggest place where this loses points for me, it's too sweet. It's just not my taste anymore. Candied sweetness especially, I'm not into that anymore. I don't mind sweet stuff, but not like this. The synthetic vibe I mentioned. Again, I'm not snobby against things that smell synthetic. I don't mind synthetic if it's done in the right place, okay? But this isn't the right place for it. Ultraviolet, yes, it works for me, but this one, no, it doesn't. Also, I don't find there's much depth to this. It's not challenging. It's not really, you know, something that I can put on and kind of muse over the smell. This is just, you know, straight up gourmand. All the notes are gourmand except patchouli, and I don't even smell much patchouli in it. Also, this is really feminine. Even unisex, you know, calling it unisex, if guys bought this, they'd say, no, this is way too feminine to be unisex. So if you do not like sweet scents, if you do not like gourmand, if you do not like, you know, girly scents, you will not like this, okay? I'm not prejudiced against girls' perfume. I have women's perfume and I wear women's perfume. I don't mind sweet stuff, so I don't mind that. But if you're not, you won't like this at all. Also, the sprayer on this is rubbish. This thing is terrible. I can sit and spray this 10 times and nothing will come out. The bottle is unique and interesting, but I do think there are some pretty serious design flaws with this. The sprayer is awful. Okay, recommended. Who do I recommend this for? Well, I recommend this for guys in their early to mid-20s, as well as women who are into gourmand or candy-like scents. This could easily be unisex. This could easily be a women's scent as well, okay? I think this is a good alternative to more popular gourmands. Guys that are into Rokaman or Hanemori or Blue Sugar, I think you might dig this. And I do think as well, if you want to wear this out, you know, club, pick up girls or whatever, I think this might be a decent alternative because, you know, there's a lot of guys who are going to be wearing the same thing, so this could be a good alternative for gourmand lovers. Anyways, there you go, guys. Hopefully it wasn't too long. And I want to hear some comments, especially from women. I want to get more women viewers. I don't have that many. I don't know why. But yeah, please let us know. If you're a woman, what do you think of this? You know, I want to hear your comments. Guys as well, if you're into the citrus gourmand or if you're into the gourmand, I want to hear from you as well. So thanks a lot, guys, and make sure to keep watching. See you again soon.